everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Riley, and in this video I'm going to have another quick tabletop gun review. I'm just going to go over the things I like about this gun and just talk to you about why I like 1911s, why some people don't like them, and why you shouldn't or should buy a 1911. Now this is a very popular model of the 1911. This is the Springfield 1911A1 chambered in 45 ACP. Let me just safety check it. Empty mag. Empty chamber. We are good to go. So, first of all, let me tell you why a lot of people like the 1911. Honestly, I think one of the main reasons is because this gun looks really cool. It's a very iconic gun. Whether you saw this gun in movies, video games, what be it, this gun is very popular. And the same thing goes for Glocks, you know. Even people that have never shot a gun, or people that don't even know a lot about guns, when they see a Glock or a 1911, they generally know, they can recognize that gun. Just because, like I said, these guns have been around in lots of different movies and shows and stuff like that, so that's why, you know, this gun is so popular. So, if you're brand new to 1911s, you know, there's several different companies that make a 1911. The cheaper ones are going to be Rock Island Armory. You can find them for around $400 to $500. And then you can start getting into the more expensive ones, the Springfield, Kimber, Colt, etc. Those are going to be a lot more expensive 1911s. 1911s are almost kind of like the AR-15 of the pistol world. There are lots of different parts you can buy for it. You can obviously, as you can see here, I just have like a dark brown, black cover grips here, but you can take these off by just unscrewing that and those two screws here and here, and you can change the grips out very easily. In fact, I'm going to have a video of me doing that on one of my other 1911s. So super easy to change out the grips. You can buy so many aftermarket parts for this gun, and it's just kind of endless the amount of customization you can do for your 1911. You know, you can buy these for as cheap as $400 to $500, and you can go as much as, you know, I've seen ones that are, you know, $2,000 to $3,000. So the sky's the limit with the 1911. The 1911 design has been around since a long time. You know, it was, I think originally the first design ever of the 1911 came out in 1908, you know, before, and then this pistol was used in World War I, World War II, Vietnam, almost every war ever during the United States history, the 1911 has been used. And some military and police forces still use the 1911 designed pistol to this day. So this gun has lots of history behind it. The design works. It's an efficient caliber. You know, it's got a lot of stopping power, and it's a good pistol. You know, if this gun has been used for over 100 years, there's a reason why, because it just works. You know, so that's why I think the 1911 is so cool, because it has so much history behind it. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the chambering, etc. The original 1911, you know, is chambered in 45 ACP, but you can get, as you can tell, well, it says right here, caliber 45. Anyways, you can get a 1911 chambered in 9mm, 40, 10mm, 22 long rifle, etc. You can get a lot of different, nowadays, you know, you can get a 1911 in almost any pistol caliber. Back in the day, it was probably only 45. This is definitely one of my favorite designs or looks to the 1911. Sort of a shiny nickel-plated color with the black grip. I just really like that. Now, one thing you're going to notice is the 1911 has a super long slide and barrel, almost a 5-inch barrel. So it's definitely got a long barrel, definitely accurate. This is a single action, this is a 1911s are. I don't like dry firing my 1911s, even though you probably can without any problems. But I'll do it just for the video. So I'm going to go ahead and cock it here. Cock the hammer back. And one thing you'll notice is that the 1911, when I pull the trigger, it has no play, no give. The 1911 triggers are amazing when you compare them to other triggers that are in modern day firearms. I absolutely love the 1911 trigger. It's awesome. Definitely super, super easy to shoot. It's got no play at all. It's not like a lot of these modern guns where there's like 10 feet of travel and then you hit the wall. So this gun has, if you're unfamiliar with 1911s, there's a safety right here that you can just pop up, and it makes it so you cannot rack the slide or shoot the gun. You can use your thumb, like it's right there. Look at my right thumb. You just pop the safety off, pop the safety on. So most people, when they carry the 1911, because the trigger pull is so, you can pull the trigger really easily. Most people, they carry around in the chamber, the hammer cocked back, and the safety on, just because this trigger is so light. So that's how you'll see most people carry these guns. One round in the chamber, hammer cocked, and safety locked, and that's the preferred carry method. And it's super easy. If you ever had to draw your weapon and take the safety off, super easy, and then you could shoot. And like I said, look at this trigger. Okay, there's a teeny bit of give right there, and then it's the wall. Look at that. That's like nothing. Very predictable, very easy to shoot. And that's why so many people love this gun. It's such a great gun, and it has been for a while. And if we're talking about being accurate, this gun does have a long barrel, especially compared to a lot of modern day compact guns. So you do have a longer barrel, which gives you obviously higher velocity from your pistol when shooting a bullet. If you shoot a 45 ACP out of a 5-inch barrel like so, it's going to be going faster than shooting it out of like a 1-inch or 2-inch barrel from a subcompact. So I just want to, emphasize, longer barrels don't mean better accuracy. Longer barrels mean faster velocity out of the barrel. So I like this model because it has serrations here, so you can easily pull the slide back, rack the slide, and it also has serrations on the front. As you can see here, there's serrations there and then on the other side. But a lot of people use the front serrations to press check the gun, which I'll try to do on the right here, so they can easily press check it. So usually the back slides are for racking the slide, and then the front slides are for press checking, if you're into that, which is, whatever. I'm not going to go into that debate. So obviously, if you're new to 1911s, there's a safety right here where your hand goes, and this has to be depressed in order to pull the trigger. As you can see right now, the hammer is cocked. If I try to pull the trigger without the safety being depressed here, I can't do it. I have to put my hand in here and then pull the trigger, and then there we go. So this gun has two external safeties, here and here, the one you can pop up when it's locked. When this one right here. So, it's got 2 external safeties. I like those safeties. Most of my guns don't have safeties, but these ones I actually do kind of like, The 1911 is good because it fits all sides of hands. It fits my hands pretty good. Even if you have big hands, small hands, medium hands, this gun should fit almost everything. And you can obviously get extensions, One thing people gripe about a lot is the magazine capacity. This is only a 7-round magazine. So you only have 7 plus 1 in the chamber. That's 8 rounds. People are going to argue with you and say that's not enough. But it's all about shot placement. Are you able to shoot under stress and hit a target? If so, then 8 shots is fine. That's not much more. This isn't much less than what I carry every day. I carry a Smith & Wesson Shield with 9 rounds, 8 plus 1. And this is just 7 plus 1, so it's 1 less. But obviously the Shield is 9mm and this is 45 ACP. 45 ACP is quite... I'm not going to get into the argument of which one's better, 9 versus 45. But just know that the bullet is much bigger coming out of a 45 than it is out of a 9, so take that for what it's worth. A bigger bullet may mean more damage, just depends on how you look at it. Obviously the 45 bullet moves a lot slower than the 9mm, but who's who's counting the feet per second when you're actually shooting to defend your life? Most important thing is the gun that you have on you when you're in danger. So I don't care if it's a 22 or a 45. All that matters is you know how to use it and you have it on you if you're ever in a position where your life is in danger. So, wrapping this up, 45 ACP. This is the 1911A1 made by, let's see if I can get it on the camera. See, I don't think you can see it, but Springfield Armories in Illinois, obviously. So Springfield has been around for a while. Springfield makes a good 1911. And like I said, I think this gun is very nice looking. It's not over the top. It's a gun I've actually carried before. I probably will carry it in the future, and I feel perfectly comfortable carrying a full-size 1911 with an extra mag. I don't feel underpowered at all. One shot to the chest with a 45 ACP, and you're looking at you can say goodnight to that person. So if you ever have to defend yourself with a 45, make sure you know how to shoot it, and you should be golden. Even when I ride my motorcycle, sometimes I carry this 45 because, I don't know, I just like carrying it, and it's a powerful gun. And I think the 1911 is a great design. And if you're interested in it, I would definitely check it out because they're expensive before you go and buy one. Go to the range and rent a 1911. This is a gun that you could learn to shoot on, definitely. The kick is not horrendous, especially because it's kind of heavier gun, all metal, plus it's got a long barrel. So the kick out of this gun is not very much, to be honest. A lot of people think, oh, 45, that's insane, it's going to kick like a bull. Nope, not this gun. So yeah, I would say this is a good first gun. The 1911 is a gun you buy once and you keep for the rest of your life. I would never sell this gun. I would never, trade it. This is a gun that you're going to keep forever. So it's a good investment, good protection, good to learn on. If you want, you can conceal carry it. It's a big gun, but, who cares? It's a great way to defend yourself. So I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, please. And be on the lookout. Go ahead and hit that notification bell as well. And I release at least one new video a week. Lately, I've been doing like 3 videos a week, so stay tuned for those.